What is up, fellow followers of the Chronic Body Dysmorphia Congress? I am your leader, Patrick, and we have a deadlift day to perform. Is it really perform? It's a training day. It's actually Thanksgiving today, so we woke up. We pounded a protein shake with some healthy fats. That's coconut oil. Um, the nutritionist Brianni Terry would rather I have MCT oil, but when I was at the grocery store, I couldn't find that shit. So we're settling for coconut oil because coconut oil is just MCT oil that's less processed, basically. Um, so that being said, I haven't had my coffee yet today. I need my stimulant to make sure I am murder free for the rest of the day. Despite the fact that Thanksgiving is kind of a low-key, kind of nap-heavy day, we still want to get our steps in for the day, which means we've got about 100 minutes worth, not 100 minutes, 100 minutes per, or worth of cardio to do today before we even hit our turkey, because I like to get all my shit out of the way. Oh, I'm so fucking attractive. Before anything. Like I don't like when things hang over my head. I don't like borrowing things from people because that always makes me feel like I have things over my head. But today's training day is so my deadlift sucks because, well, it sucks differently now than it sucked before. Before, I would drop 700 pounds at the top because my grip strength was weak. That came because my positioning was bad. So we addressed that by increasing my grip strength and getting better positioning by modulating the body weight to a better position so that I can get into the starting position a little bit better. But now that I'm actually strong and able to lock things out, I don't have as much experience locking heavy shit out. So I need to get better at selling what a good lockout looks like. So we have a new. It's not really a cue. It's more. It doesn't feel like a cue because it doesn't lift the. It doesn't affect the lift at all. Rather, it just makes the lift look different at the top, if that makes sense. So at the American Pro 2, I missed my last two deadlifts because I had a soft lockout. Um, Despite it not being soft, they said my shoulders were soft. So we have to sell our ability to lock out with our shoulders a little bit more. But literally, all it came down to was my head position at lockout. I had my chin tucked and forward, which brings the shoulders forward. So we want to not tuck our chin and keep it proud, point our chin at the head judge, and that's going to bring the shoulders into a spot where even the most insecure judge will be like, well, I can't red light that. So I'm on my way to get some coffee. Now, I used to work at Dunkin'. I worked Thanksgiving at Dunkin' once, and I know it's an absolute shit show. So we may or may not just do a little bit of a drive-by and be like, can we mentally deal with this many humans today? If there's more than if there is a line of cars, there's always a line of cars at Dunkin' in New England, but if there's just, where you're just like, I'm committed to this for the next 30 minutes because everyone's ordering like a dozen donuts through the drive-through, like fucking twats, and they're just holding up the entire line. Even the workers are like, you should go fuck yourself for ordering this much shit, because everyone's like, I don't want to make breakfast on Thanksgiving. I'm just gonna go to Dunkin'. I'm just here to get my coffee. Like, fuck off, Karen. But bad side tangent. So the deadlift thing that we're doing forward banded deadlifts. This means that the band is pulling us forward, so we have to sit back more and lock. It's basically working that lockout, kind of setting into position a little more aggressively. So we got that. We've got strapped rows for time with a hip circle for some reason. I don't know what it works, but it's like we're doing barbell rows, right? And we're basically in a deadlift position. We got the hip circle around, so I guess we're just practicing having the right muscles activate while we're in that kind of like hunched over deadlift position while we're doing our rows. So we got that. We got some hypoxic training accessories. Doesn't look like the line here is that long. Doesn't even look like there's that many people. Whew. Looks like Daddy's getting his coffee today. Looks like no one's on the chopping block to get murdered today. So I'm getting my coffee. We got some hypoxic training. We've got belt squat RDLs. I'm not completely sure what these are. I need to clarify with Joe what these are because I don't completely understand what I'm supposed to feel. And then we've also got some leg press. I haven't done leg press in forever, so my leg press sucks right now. I squat more than I leg press. How many people do you know who say that? But anyways, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's go. Yay! I have to poop now. Pooping complete. We got some funky voodoo bullshit warm up shenanigans going on. We got 35-pound baggage holds where you've got dumbbell in one hand, basically a farmer's walk, no dumbbell in the other hand, and you're trying to keep the obliques and the core activated and not lean to either side to try and compensate for that. So you just walk straight. We superset that with pistol squats, single leg to a high box because my control is lacking. Then we've got something called a roller coaster where you hold a dumbbell, preferably a kettlebell. We only have one kettlebell. It's way too heavy for this. And you basically pick one leg up, put the other leg back, lean forward, and then you bring the dumbbell or kettlebell back and forth. Kind of, it makes your leg shake almost like you're on a roller coaster. So that's why it's called that. And then we've got wide stance lat prayers. So lat prayer, basically lock your elbows out and you go from high, you feel a stretch in your shoulders and back, and all the way down. You try and like roll the scapula in your back so that it goes from like one end to the other end of its mobility. It's almost like you're trying to grab someone aggressively and have them suck your dick. Anyways, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Shoes off for this. That was my good side. I did not check how many reps I have to do for this. I'll do 12. It's supposed to be wide stance, whatever the fuck that means. And that's round 1 of 5. See you guys with forward banded deadlifts. Nice. This accessory is going to be the most annoying one to do. It's timed barbell rows with a hip circle, straps, nasal breathing. So usually I use my phone for the timed part, but you motherfuckers are taking this up. So I got the Fitbit. It's supposed to be 35 seconds, but I know getting this shit started is going to be annoying. So, yeah, it's supposed to have glute engagement the entire time. Training the hypoxic response, basically, in the most annoying way possible. Every way to train the hypoxic response is annoying, but come on. Come on. There we go. I already got the timer started at 45 seconds. Damn. I hate that. The hip circle trying to bring the knees in. Shut up. There we go. So you want to push the knees out, get that glute engagement, nasal breathe the whole time to kind of lean into that hypoxic response. I hate it. All right, so here's a thing that I'd rather masturbate with sandpaper than do. We've got 40 seconds of belt squat RDL. We've got the belt squat set up with a handle, and we're just going to RDL for 45 seconds straight. Nasal breathing the entire time, leaning into the hypoxic response. The note that Coach Joe provided literally said, lean into the hypoxic response. This is going to burn. Now, I've never had chlamydia before, but I'm pretty sure when things burn, it sucks. And I 100% did this incorrectly last week. I've done it correctly before, but the synapses in the brain are already deprived of oxygen. So, my lower back does hurt a little bit, but it's mostly lactic acid building up from that last timed I hate myself thing. And I think we might be sandbagging this a little bit because we only got the 25s on there. We could probably manage 45s, but the goal of this one isn't to lift heavy weight for as many survive heavy weights. It's to lean into the burning sensation of this. Fitbit's not acting very happy today. Got the timer started. What the fuck? Didn't suck too much, but I don't know how much of that 40 seconds actually did. Oh, 2650. Gotta check the program, see when. Oh, yeah, I hate myself. All right, so that's the training day for today. We just finished off with that 1,000 pound, or not 1,000 pound, but like 900 whatever leg press. Like everyone can leg press 900 pounds if they train it every week. I haven't trained leg press since I was 18, 19, and I hit 1,000 for 42. But I mean, it didn't suck as much as it did last week. Last week I only got around 6 plates on there, so if that progression keeps going, we're definitely going to have to start using the kilo plates when we're doing the leg press accessory. But so we finished off the forward banded deadlift, trying to work on the lockout selling. And if I include all the videos, which I probably will, of me deadlifting, you'll see a lot. I'm like trying to not, the bar dips because I'm trying to remember not to tuck the chin when I'm doing the little deadlift. Yeah, I gotta move this microphone. It's not better. Need 2 hands for this. 2 hands. 1 moment, please. Not even better. But so we finished off that. We did the hypoxic timed booty rows, and that sucked. Doing nasal breathing in between every set with that felt like I was drowning. Especially, I always catch a cold around this time of the year, and also the allergies kind of DP me with no lube, Mandingo style. So nasal breathing with a bit of a mucus buildup in the nasal cavities makes it a little more difficult. So I'm having to blow my nose every so often, making sure that the mustache is Krispy Kreme free, so that I don't have the little, so that like if a muscle mommy does come in to the gym, they're not completely repulsed by my existence. But finished off that, did the belt squat RDL. That one wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. I'm going to have to increase the weight next time because it was a little too easy. I didn't really feel a burn. It wasn't difficult. So that means we did not have enough weight going on there. And then we finished off with that leg press. Now, normally, every single bench day, where it's not followed by another bench day or a deadlift day, if you remember, yesterday was a back and buys, but it was kind of like a bench accessory day. I did not finish off the day with. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. 1 second. That's not gonna work. I wanted to finish off the day with a grip movement, but I did not get the chance to because today was a deadlift day. Now, normally I would finish off today with a deadlift movement, but it is 2:27 and mom said that Thanksgiving dinner would be ready at 2:30. So I'm going to be a little late. But like a period, it's better to be a little late than never because children suck. They have no redeeming qualities. They're not even cute. They're not interested ever. But I've got probably like 2,000 steps left. I'm going to finish that off after Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to probably take the little budster, my little buddy, my little man, my little guy, my puppy, my little big bye. I'm going to take Bud for a walk, finish off those steps for the day. So I got that 10,000 steps done throughout the day because we started off with a 10-minute walk. We did those accessory warm up, the weird, funky voodoo bullshit warm up, and then between every set, I was making sure I was nasally breathing and walking around a little bit aimlessly. No one questions it anymore. No one questions why I walk weirdly in between sets anymore. Because it's the powerlifting thing to do, to just find the chair, sit down, and we have chairs. I've just hidden them because I'm a dick. I want to see everyone in the gym perform as well as possible, but everyone still leans on the reverse hyper, myself included, sometimes. Usually doom scrolling through Instagram because you got to get that dopamine hit of the e-girls shaking their hips, which is an addiction that needs to be addressed. Anyways, this video is about lifting and not the deplorable nature of my Instagram scrolling. So, good deadlift day, cardio deadlift day, not going too heavy working. We are working the brain, working the hammer to forge ourselves into a respectable lifter at some point in our lives. One of these days, I will put up a total that I'm actually proud of. This last meet was not one of them. But anyways, I'm coming home and it's time to stuff my face with Thanksgiving food, which, I mean, it's not like there's any good football games on today because the Patriots suck dick this year. So we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna probably take a walk. But y'all are not coming on this journey with me because it's family time. Family is important. Gains are more important, but family is pretty important too. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving. This is not coming out on Thanksgiving. I don't know why I'm saying that, but Patty out.